What would be the future technology? The world in 2050 future technology. We are in the year 2023. And if we're being honest with ourselves, technology is incredibly advanced, and we're making strides. We have cars that are much safer than they've been in the past decade. And we're even making fully electric cars that can help save the planet. There are even plans for self-driving cars and even self-driving Ubers that make the future of transportation very exciting. And that's just one technology that we're growing at a fast rate. What about all the others that are out there? What will technology be like as we get closer and closer to 2050? Let's start with one that well and truly could happen very soon: drones. Wait a minute, drones are already here. And yes, they are. But more times than not, the drones you're seeing are small, piloted by people who are just trying to have some fun, or are the ones that are used by the military right now for strikes and surveillance. Drones could be an integral part of our daily lives. You've likely seen shows and people talk about how in a few years, drones could be the new deliver services. Anything from pizza to Amazon packages and more. And honestly, that's very probable.
But by 2050, we might not only have drones delivering our packages, we might be looking up at the sky and seeing drones flying all over with incredible speeds and accuracy, and they potentially could all be run by AI. The potential is there, and by that point, various upgrades to drones and their programming will no doubt make them all the more efficient, durable, and quick. And potentially, they could go beyond basic deliveries for people and do emergency work. Imagine a drone taking a vital piece of medical material to a hospital to ensure it doesn't get stuck in traffic, or helping watch over an important convoy to let people know on the ground if there is trouble. There are many ways that drones could affect our world. The only question is, will we let them by 2050? Keep going with transportation, shall we? Right now, one of the biggest ways to get around the countries we live in are trains. Trains ferry people and all sorts of cargo around in an efficient and reliable manner, which is why they've been in use for hundreds of years. But if we're being honest here, while trains are efficient and reliable in certain ways, they aren't exactly fast, especially when it comes to passenger and freight trains. They can take a long time to get to their destinations, and at times, it's more logical to take other modes of transportation. Which is why companies are making special kinds of trains that can go much faster. Passengers or cargo are loaded into the Hyperloop vehicle and accelerate gradually via electric propulsion through a low-pressure tube. The vehicle floats above the track. In fact, the first vehicle of the Hyperloop has already been tested and proven, and some larger tests are being scheduled for the next few years. And if this works, traveling across the country will be much faster. How much faster? The Hyperloop aims to send people shooting across the tubes that they make at a rate of about 600 miles per hour. Alright, now let's dive into something really sci-fi: prosthetics. Yeah, I know that right now prosthetics are very limited and at times a bit pointless. But if we were able to fully utilize computer technology to its fullest and make prosthetics that are fully compatible with the human brain and body, then the sky is the limit. We could enter an age where cyborgs are not just welcome, they're commonplace. We've been to the moon many times, but we haven't tried to live there for various reasons. Mars seems to be the place where many feel we can go in order to live amongst the stars. And many speculate that by 2030, at the latest, barring setbacks, accidents, and other things, obviously we could not only be colonizing Mars, but having vegetation. Smartphones are becoming more and more advanced every single year. New features, new programs, etc. But by 2050, your phone won't likely need to exist because you'll have access to it and more via something else. But in the future, it may be a lot more interactive. Over the last decade or so, computers in schools have been a must-have for various courses. But if the advent of virtual reality simulations come through as many expect them to, it could lead to all sorts of innovations in the classrooms that could help kids understand what's going on, act with others. Heck, school plays could have projected environments to make things seem more real. And of course, you could have virtual tutors to help you with problems Thanks for watching, everyone. What do you think of these technologies that we could have by 2050? Which of them do you think the world needs sooner rather than later? And which do you personally want to have in your lives before 2050 comes around? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.